Well, about got it all packed up, ready to roll south, leaving in the morning. Heading out a couple days early, gonna go meet my buddy Carter Andrews for a little saltwater fishing and get out of the snow and ice up here in Tennessee and hopefully warm up a little bit down there. And then head over to Okeechobee to get ready for stop number 1 on the FLW Tour out of Clewiston, Florida. Ready to go yank on some big Florida largemouth.
But the ground here's bare and the skies are clear. I'm packing my gear and I'm out of here. When the snow falls down, I'll be on my way to Western.
5 a.m. wake up call. 10 degrees in Tennessee, Florida bound.
I'll be halfway home to a mountain town where the snow falls down.
All right, 12 and a half hours later, made it to Vero Beach, Florida. Stopped at my buddy Carter Andrews' place down here, and a couple days early for the tour event, we're gonna trade the Ranger out. The big 29 CV. We're going to go do some saltwater fishing, some inshore today, maybe some sailfish tomorrow. Be a good way to get primed up for some big largemouth on Okeechobee. Can't wait.
I'm gonna find my freedom, brother, you should too. And if you don't do it now, you're the one you do.
I don't know what's that's gotta be a valid stingray. Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll be on my way to a western town where winter rolls around. I'll be halfway home to a mountain.
To your leader right there, weren't you?
Foul hook thing, right?
Yeah. Well,
That's a good one too.
When the snow falls down.
all right, Saturday afternoon, leaving Vero Beach, headed over to Okeechobee. Went out fishing, Carter and I did again today, and tried to go offshore for some sailfish, but had a little issue on the boat. We actually broke the radar arch off the top of the boat. Something came undone, and anyways, kind of shortened the day a little bit. We didn't get to fish. Came on back in and had an awesome lunch with his awesome family, and now I'm headed over to meet Scott Suggs and Mr. Gagliardi over at Okeechobee, see what we're looking like, where we're staying this week, and grocery shop and all that good stuff. Get ready for the week, man. Practice starts in the morning, Sunday morning, bright and early. And to see what we can find, hopefully knock this thing out. First stop was the grocery store, and then you got to stop at Okeechobee Fishing Headquarters, you know, to buy some stuff because the 4,000 worms and hooks and crankbaits that I have in the boat, you know, they're not good enough. Gotta always spend another $100. Living the dream. It's early, 6 a.m. Eastern time, 5 a.m. my time, having some delicious cereal at our humble abode here. Me and Suggs fixing to go bounce around on Okeechobee here in a little bit and see what we can figure out. Here we go.
Glory, glory, hallelujah, I'm alive, and I'm feeling fine. the space with a hard work day. It's the little things, not expectation that make life.
Well, so far it's 10 o'clock on the first morning of practice, and the only thing I found is a huge freaking fire. You know, it's not a lot going on this morning. Water temperature's still cold from all these cold fronts. It's going to warm up though, but I don't know. It looks a lot different after the hurricane. It's going to be an interesting week, looks like.
Like hounds, I focus on my breathing and the universal sound. I think about my darling girl sleeping all alone.
I finally captured one in practice. Got his ass. Day one of practice in the books, and it sucked. That's all I can say about what I did today, what I found. I had 3 bites in 12 hours. The lake is a lot different than it was last time I was here in 16. And talking to a lot of guys, it was tough. Water temperature is 57 to 59, which is cold this time of year down here. And I don't know, I think they're still just in shock. They've had 3 weeks of cold fronts in a row, but we're in the middle of the beginning of a warming trend. And, you know, I think it's going to change every single day if we can get some sunshine. Didn't have a lot of sunshine today, so we're all just hoping that by Monday, Tuesday in practice, especially Tuesday, that maybe we can get on some stuff, and that Thursday will be a good tournament day. We'll see. We've got a lot of wind in the forecast, but somebody's going to catch them, and somebody's going to win $125,000 no matter how tough it is. So we'll see. Just left Dollar General and bought some pillows because the pillows suck. The trailer we're staying at. Just a little tidbit. Day 2. Hopefully it's better. This is mine and Sug's home for the week right here. Scott's got his lazy boy. Look at this. This is high def.
Sure does. Hey, honey, we should get one of
It's not a 52 inch, it's a 5.2 inch.
Use binoculars.
5.2 inch. We got all the essentials though. We got a shower. This is the master suite. That's Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Scott's in there spooning. He's got his Abu rods in there. And then this is the guest bed and bath right here. This is mine. And in case you're wondering, that window leaks cold air in right there. And I went to the dollar store and bought pillows and blankets because I can't stand to be uncomfortable. Yep, this is it. Okeechobee. What's this place called? Little Big Man's Marina right here. No joke. One of the best places I've ever stayed. Nice, safe place to park your boat. Good stuff. 6:30 a.m. on day 2, and I'm following Scott. Got Anthony behind me here. And we are headed down to Clewiston this morning. We're staying up the lake a little bit from where we're going to put in. It's a little bit less aggravating. Not as many people up here on this end. Staying at a little fish camp, kind of in between Okeechobee City and Clewiston. But driving down to the south end this morning, we're supposed to have big east winds, and we're going to go check out kind of the southeast corner of the lake today. The area's called South Bay and Pelican Bay. That's a lot of stuff historically gets won down there, and it'll be crowded. It's always crowded down there, but we're going to go give it a try because the midsection yesterday where we fished didn't really do any of us any good. So we'll see. Day 2. Somewhere in all that crap that looks like your backyard, a bass lives. Welcome to Okeechobee. Day 2 of practice winding down. We're all idling back in here to the ramp in a cargo train. We got to be off the water by a certain time this year. It's the first time we've ever had a time to be off in practice, but today it's like 6:30, so we're all heading back in here. Another long day. Had a lot more bites today, just no big ones, but one more day to figure out the code. Well, 2 days of practice are up. One more day, and if I look tired, it's because I'm exhausted. If I look frustrated, it's because I am. And if I look sunburnt, it's because I forgot to wear sunscreen today, and it was 80 degrees in Florida, and I'm an idiot. So, all that said, yeah, it's tough. It's tough on a lot of us, everybody I'm talking to. Caught a few today, few more than I did yesterday, late this afternoon, but they're all rats, no good ones, and I'm just confused. I don't know what's going on. A lot of us are confused. Now we got a big weather change coming, of course, because FLW stands for freaking lousy weather. So, see what happens. I just, another day, I'm going to go to a totally different part of the lake tomorrow and hope to find some clean water. And just hope to find something that I can roll the dice with Thursday, Friday. So, we'll see. About time for bed. That's all I know. That's one thing I do know, is that my ass is going to bed. Well, it's the morning of day 3, and I'm headed up to put in on the north end of the lake. Kind of flipped a coin this morning on where I was going, and it's the only area of the lake that I really haven't looked at as far as fishable areas with clean water. So riding up there, it may be hard to get there if the wind blows Thursday and Friday if I was to find anything up here, but I got to roll the dice on it a little bit and see what I can figure it out. But it's always funny to me, the last day of practice, how late everybody is. I'm passing guys going south, I'm going north. It's about 30 minutes after daylight already, and we're all dragging a little bit this morning. It always happens. First day, everybody's up and going, and it progressively gets later and later as the week goes on. So I think we're all tired from these long days. But one more day to figure it out before this weather gets here, and hopefully get some bites today. We'll see. That's for sure. Can't get any worse. Last day of practice. It's been a long 3 days. Getting my head beat in a little bit and cover my shoulder. Looks like we got a hurricane coming. But I fished the very north end of the lake this morning for a pretty good while and had 4 bites up there, but nothing worth running up there on Thursday for. Put the boat back in the water down in the Harney Pond area, moved into a bay that I haven't fished yet, and I've had 6 bites in the last 10 minutes. More bites than I've had in a single area in the entire practice. Now, they're not all big ones. Had a couple decent ones, but something to build off of for the tournament. One thing about it, fixing to get a wet butt. It's the only guarantee right now. But been battling issues with the boat today. Not the boat, but the motor. I've got my throttle body over there keeps hanging. My throttle won't shift. Once you put it into neutral, it just revs real high and keeps going. If you're in reverse, it just keeps going when you put it back in neutral. So it's something's jamming it. And I've already reached out to the Mercury service crew, Scotty B. He's gonna hook me up tomorrow and get it fixed on the off day, hopefully, so we can not run over somebody at takeoff. And it's about hit Anthony Gagliardi last night coming in the lock at Clewiston when it stuck. So it's been kind of aggravating. Gotta punch it with my fist to get it to go into neutral, and then sometimes it doesn't work. So, well, here comes the rain. I'm fixing to put my rain suit top on. We'll see. So you want to be a bass pro? I said we were fixing to get a wet butt. It's official. No bueno. Where to go on Okeechobee? Well, that was awful. But I'd like to point out that Jimmy Houston's over here by me. He's like 100. Love you, Jimmy. And he never stopped fishing during that entire thing. I was like hiding under the console, trying not to get hit by a tornado. Jimmy had it going on. Just casting away. This is what life on the road's like. 9 o'clock. Okeechobee mosquitoes. And Gagliardi's out here having to fix a charger. And
Yeah,
Luke's
we're
walking
tired.
around videoing with a light. Right here. Living the dream, people. Living the dream. These guys are the unsung heroes. We're all in here the day before time. I got Scotty B hooking me up. Darian's sitting here just watching. He's learning. Big C is just here looking so fly.
It sounds like the TPI's out of spec or something. It sounds low. That's what I was thinking when I looked up.
TPI's out of spec.
TPI's out of spec.
I figured that's what it was. I've diagnosed one.
Do you have a TPI in your GoPro
I
backpack?
got 3. Two extra ones and then the main TPI's.
Thank goodness. I can't wait for you to get your TPI out. This is where it all goes down. Everybody's in here registering, getting free stuff. Host is getting stuff away. TH getting stuff away.
Oh man,
And then,
on social
and
media
then
now? Finally?
I see this guy right here, Jody White, is truly probably the best photographer ever. Would you say that?
I mean,
he does
there's
the best
a couple
tournament
of
coverage.
National Geographic photographers that I really like on Instagram.
Yeah.
Probably they're better than me, but other than that, no, I'm definitely the best ever.
He
Modest
has
too.
great headwear preferences. Great headwear. And there goes John Cox. There's John Cox right there.
Hey, he's the best sight fisher.
He is the best sight fisher.
Actually, wait a minute. Cashline's in here, and so are Cecil.
This is true. This is TH Crew's working hard, but yep, that's where it goes down. And then you got Spanky from Ranger. We sign up for contingencies, Brad from Quaker State. Good time. All right, just got through gassing up. Drew boat 113 for tomorrow. Weigh in at 4:15 Eastern, 3:15 Central. And I drew a co-angler from Spain. So I had to talk to him through a translator. Should be a real interesting day for the both of us. I'm going to try to teach him as much Tennessee broken redneck English as I can. I'm going to make an impression on the first Spaniard I've ever fished with. 5:15. It's 4:15 my time. Headed down to the takeoff. It's about a 40-minute drive. First day of the tournament. It's 52 degrees, wind's blowing, pretty cold, man. A lot different than practice, so we'll see how they bite today. We got a long day to catch them. 4:15 weigh in, so take off at 7:30. Should be out there about to my spot about 8:15 or so. Hopefully we can catch 5 and then work from there. We shall see. Day 1 of the FLW Tour starts right now. Clewiston, had a good day. Mi amigo.
Foro Navarro.
Yes, Navarro. Faro. Mi amigo Faro. We caught us some. Going in here to see what they weigh. It was a windy, long, tiring day, but see what's going to happen when we get up here. So we caught us 14.11 today. It's got us 36 out of 187. Good way to start the year, but got to keep it rolling tomorrow. Hopefully make the top 30 cut to go fish Saturday. And Just another day in the life. You fish all day, you work real hard, bust your butt to get 5 of the best bites you can get, and then you come back and rig tackle all over again. Just had to retie some stuff. I had a couple of line issues today. I wanted to beef up some stuff. I lost a big fish and some reeds, so I wanted to beef up some fluorocarbon, go from 20 up to 25 for tomorrow. So we'll see. Love it, man. It's caught a 5-pounder late in the day, and the feeling you get when you do that is just, I don't know. This is all I've ever wanted to do. I've chased it since I was a kid. It's kicked me in the gut as much as it hasn't, and today was good. It felt really good. I'm ready to go see what tomorrow brings. Can't wait. All right, day 2. We're fixing to blast off. Got a little run to make this morning. The wind's not as bad right now. Ready to catch them up. All right, me and Todd Lee just weighed them in. Todd had 10. What, Todd?
10.
10. I had 13. Gonna be close to making the cut, but getting paid either way. Good start to the year, but now the nervous, anxious energy begins to see where you wind up. So Todd's getting paid.
So good to see you. I love hanging out with Luke Dunkin. He's the side shop. You think he talks on this thing? You ought to hear him out on the lake. Lord have mercy.
Never shut up. Never shut up. Ike Ellie says never give up. I say never shut up. 5:30 a.m. Wake up call. Headed back north today. 12 and a half hours. Escaped Okeechobee with a $10,000 paycheck. A 35th place finish out of 187 boats. And just missed the top 30 cut that got go fishing on day 3. But I'm ready to get back and see the family today. One of the hardest things about being on the road is birthdays and special occasions. And today, my little guy Ryder turned 7, which is hard to believe. And Dad's going to drive as hard as he can to get back and see him. And last week, I missed my 13-year-old Charlie. I missed his birthday. He actually is a 14-year-old now, so going home, and we're probably just gonna go to like Dave & Buster's or an arcade and just spend $10,000 check, maybe. But ready to get home, man. And it's a great way to start off the year. Last year sucked. It's the only way to put it. So just want to keep the momentum going right to Harris Chain all the way through, and let's make the Forestwood Cup this year. I'm really, really, really excited. So when I was 12 years old, my dad brought me turkey hunting in Okeechobee City, Florida. And we stayed right here at the Pink Flamingo Motel. And I fished every day in a pond behind it. He drove me out to the lake on the Rim Canal dike and let me stand there, and we got to see the lake. And I only dreamed I would get to bass fish that lake in a tournament one day. And since then, I've fished it probably 10 times, and every time I go by this place, it just brings back a lot of really cool memories. So, Pink Flamingo in Okeechobee. Thanks to Marty Duncan.
There's a darkness upon me that's flooded in light, and the fine print that tell me what's wrong and what's right. There's a darkness upon me that's flooded.
12 hours later, after a long tow in the rain, the Black Pearl is finally at home in the shop after 9 days on the road. Brought home $10,000. I'm tired. I've got bass thumb, which is awesome. And I had a great time. Caught some saltwater fish. First tour tournaments in the bag. Got to keep it rolling. Harris Chain up next.